where on my iPhone or Android do I have a platform to show me who's around me in terms of colleagues or conferences or anything business related. It could be jobs as well. And the answer is currently nothing. Now, if I want to meet colleagues, let's take a specific case, meet Bob, for example. He's based in London. He just arrived in New York for a few days. He wants to know if he has any potential meetings going on or leads. Here's Mike. He's stationed in Manhattan. If he's a Mingler user and Bob is a Mingler user, Mike will have an alert that Bob has just arrived in town. He won't get a specific location, but a general alert that he's arrived in town. And they'll be able to schedule meetings and keep the networking going on. Let's say Bob is more interested in events. He just arrived in New York for those 3 days. He wants to see what's going on. He'll be able to get an alert that there's a Forex Magnates conference going on. He'll be able to see that he has 10 mutual colleagues that are going to the same event. So he'll be able to RSVP. He'll be able to see where it is exactly, to RSVP, to see who's coming, to chat, to network, and to tag. Now, tagging is something we're working on right now. It's basically mutual tagging and individual tagging. Individual tagging means that you'll be able to, after this conference, tag me as the very cool and nice chick that you met at the IFX Expo. And group tagging means that with one click of a button, you can signal everybody here under the category of IFX Expo, so that next time you see a familiar face down the street or in a different conference, you'll be able to kind of remember where they're from. And this way we can all avoid this embarrassing situation where you see a familiar face and you're not really sure where from. Bob will be able to, in the future, also see job offerings or offer jobs to people who are in the same area as he is. And the best thing that we think brings most of the value for all of us, we all travel so much, is planning a trip. If Bob is going to New York but is still in London, he'll be able to see within his next destination feature who is in New York now. He'll be able to see people, events. He'll be able to ask for introductions if he needs to, or give introductions if he needs to, and see all the other features, etc. Like we said, jobs and other special features that we're still working on. So he'll be able to get a full dashboard, and that way he can plan his trip better, fill his time better, and not feel guilty for being away from his family for so long without maximizing his business. On the other way, we can do it, on the reverse. If you're back home and you want to get an alert when someone arrives at your specific destination or city where you're based in, if, for example, Bob wants to know when a Google exec arrives in his town, he'll be able to signal him, and then he'll get an alert once someone from that position is in town. How do we do all that? It's with one click of a button. We're already online and live, so we can go on Google or App Store and get it. This is the QR code as well if you want to. It's a simple authentication process. You go on via LinkedIn, although you're not confined to your LinkedIn network. The point is to add new people from all over. And for those of you who already downloaded, you know that now is a chance to leave your business cards and your name tags in your room. You don't need them. You already have Mingler, so you can see the names and titles and positions of everybody here. So that's the good thing. And that's it. We're all about the networking, so you definitely need to download a network. But after the networking comes the partying, so you're welcome to also join us tomorrow at the closing party and get an extra free drink from us. And that's it. See you there. Thank you.